Now emotions continue to rise in South Florida more than 2 months into the Israel-Hamas war. Hundreds of pro-Palestine supporters took to the streets of Fort Lauderdale calling for a ceasefire in Gaza. They were denouncing what they call Israeli war crimes, saying that what's happening is a global concern. Meantime, a group of counter-protesters were out at Miami International Airport denouncing Qatar Airways, saying Hamas leaders have used the country as a safe haven during the conflict. But from the people Local 10 spoke to at both rallies, what remains elusive is that demonstrators' ideas for a peaceful solution on both sides.
Now to the latest in the war in the Middle East and the discovery of a massive tunnel not far from Israel's border with Gaza. It's raising even more questions about intelligence failures before the October attack by Hamas.
This morning, Israel's military is revealing what it describes as Hamas's largest tunnel under Gaza, nearly 2.5 miles long, large enough to drive a car through. Inside, IDF soldiers say they found weapons, even a rail system.
You can see how deep this tunnel goes. This is something that would have taken years to build. The IDF saying this probably took millions of dollars.
Families of some of the Israeli hostages still held by Hamas are now camping outside Israeli military headquarters, demanding a new deal to release their loved ones. Their protests coming after Israeli forces accidentally killed 3 hostages Friday. A preliminary investigation found the 3 hostages left a building in an area of very intense fighting, carrying a stick with a white cloth. A soldier reportedly saw them as a threat and opened fire. Troops were ordered to stop firing, but another soldier shot and killed the 3rd hostage. Investigators say the men had written these signs outside the building pleading for help, saying SOS and help 3 hostages written on fabric using leftover food. It's unclear if the soldiers saw those signs. U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin arriving in Israel today as the Biden administration pushes Israel to discuss a more targeted phase of the war that could better protect civilians in Gaza. Meanwhile, back in the U.S., amid a surge of anti-Semitism, synagogues and Jewish facilities in at least 19 states and Washington, D.C. received bomb threats yesterday. And hundreds of so-called swatting incidents have been reported in recent days. That's when someone reports a non-existing serious crime.
Swatting is not a prank or a joke. It's intended to disrupt, harass, cause fear.
In Washington, D.C., a man was also arrested for spraying an unknown substance at people outside a synagogue. He's being charged with assault.